What's up guys, today we are checking out this catback exhaust system with the polished tips fitting on the 1996 through 2004 GT Mustang. Now if you're in search of an affordable catback system for your SN95 that will look and sound the part, this will be a great system to check out. Now as you heard from the sound clip, this will definitely up the volume and give your V8 a deeper and richer tone without being over the top. So it's getting a 3 out of 5 on the loudness meter for me, with 1 being stock and 5 being wake the neighbors loud. Now it will definitely be for the GT owner who's looking for that middle ground in volume, whether you drive your Mustang frequently or only take it out occasionally. You want to hear it when you get on it, but also want to be comfortable inside the cab. The big benefit with this system is the sound, which is again going to be in that mid-range, definitely making your GT noticeable without being excessive with the exterior volume and interior volume. However, you will get some noise inside the cab. Now, a lot of that sound change comes from these straight-through style mufflers that will open up some flow without creating much drone at all in the meantime. Now, with the nature of an exhaust, this will increase the flow of the system and will offer a minor boost in performance, making it a great supporting mod to increase those power numbers. Now this is made of a full 304 stainless steel material, which is impressive at this price point, being a high grade material or stainless that's incredibly rust resistant, allowing a long lifespan, so you can trust the integrity of this build over time. Now the tubing will be mandrel bent and 2.5 inches in diameter, and paired with the high flow mufflers here, the system will increase and smooth the airflow better than the factory system allowed. Now for the price, again, the welds and the overall construction is very impressive, and on the back, the tips are going to be welded on for a clean and kind of seamless appearance. Now those are going to be the star of the show, offering an aggressive yet classic appearance with the 4-inch diameter angle cut rolled edge design. The system will also come with all new hardware, gaskets, and factory located hangers, as well as factory style tapered hangers for a solid and accurate fit. This will cost you about $350, making it one of your most affordable options in the category. Now with that price point, the quality and the materials here are really going to stand out, making this a great budget-friendly choice for somebody who's in a tough climate and wants a system that's going to last through it. Now at this price point, you can expect, again, some interior noise because of the no-frill high-flow system, but for that quality at this price point, if you don't mind a little bit of noise, this is going to be a fantastic pick for you. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take you about an hour to get the job done with the right setup. At this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get this onto your Mustang at home. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
The tools you'll need for this project are an impact gun or ratchet, a 13 and a 14 millimeter socket, a 14, a 16, and a 17 millimeter wrench, a hanger removal tool, and some spray lube. Hi everyone, today we're installing an exhaust system on our Mustang, but first let's watch a short video on how to uninstall the stock exhaust.
First up here, we're gonna grab a 15 millimeter deep socket. We're gonna head to the center section of our catback and loosen up the factory catback where it connects to the cat pipes. There are 2 clamps on either side. We have a 15 millimeter nut on both, so let's get all 4 of these loosened up. Next, I'm going to use a hanger removal tool. This is going to make your life a lot easier. And directly on either side of the mufflers toward the rear of the vehicle, there are these hangers going into isolators on the frame. We're going to pop those guys out. hanger removal tool will allow you to just pinch them right out. Using some kind of lubricant like WD-40 goes a long way. Catback's going to start falling out now, so you just want to make sure you have a supporting hand on the other side. Just to make life a little easier here, we're going to disconnect this tip section. There's a band clamp here. I'm going to use my 15 socket to loosen those up. All right, so now we can take that off in 2 pieces here. All right, and then this tip slides right out. All right, from here, we can disconnect the flange on the cat pipe side, slide this guy right over the axle. Now we can repeat that on the other side.
All right, now before we can actually start to install our new pipes, there's one other thing we need to do, and that's to remove these 4 studs here from the original exhaust. The new kit does come with supplied bolts and nuts to work in here, so we're gonna have to take these off using our 13mm socket. All right, now we can go ahead and install the driver's side muffler, and that is going to be the one with the angle on the end of the muffler itself. Now the passenger side muffler actually has a straight flange on it. So we'll go ahead and put this up using the supplied bolts and nuts and a flat washer on the bolt side. All right, now we can go ahead and install our driver's side exhaust pipe that goes over the axle. So we'll just feed that through. Like so. And then we'll go ahead and hook up the hanger at the rear just to give it the support. We'll go ahead and slide this rear one in just to give us the support. Now we'll go ahead and connect the front hanger to the isolator right in front of the axle. And now we can connect the tailpipe to the muffler. All right, now to connect our muffler to the tailpipe, we're going to be using this flat gasket that is supplied in the kit. It goes between the 2 flanges. And then using the supplied short bolts and flat washers, and the nuts, we'll go ahead and get that secured. Now we can go ahead and tighten up the bolts on our flanges here, and to do that you're going to need a 14mm wrench for the nut side and a 16mm for the bolt side. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Now that we've got one side done, you can go ahead and repeat that whole process for the other side. All right, now that we've got our system completely installed, now you can go ahead and double check all of your alignments and your clearances, make sure nothing's in the way, nothing's gonna rattle, nothing's gonna get burnt. And then once you do that, then you can go ahead and start from the front, tighten everything up for the last time, and then just before you start it up, I highly recommend that you get a clean cloth and some rubbing alcohol and wipe down all the pipes and the mufflers. That way it'll clean off any of the oils from your skin, and that way it won't burn into the system. And that wraps up our review and install of the catback exhaust system with polished tips. for your 96 to 04 Mustang GT. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.